Alright, I'll start the video with the identification tag on the side. Here you'll find the manufacturer, date it was manufactured, VIN number, gross vehicle weight. You got the tire sizes and tire pressures. Underneath you have a tire chart, and the yellow tag is cargo weights. Up front you have a 12-volt battery. These batteries aren't maintenance free. You may have to add water to them at some point. When you're not using your unit, there is a disconnect right there. I would recommend disconnecting your battery when you're not in use. Just the drain that you get from the TV, the stereo, carbon monoxide detector, you know, just all drains. So when you're not in use, I would recommend disconnecting it. And for winter storage, I put it somewhere warm. Underneath is your spare tire, and it unbolts from the bottom. I believe the lug nuts or the nuts are the same as the lug nuts on your tire, on your wheels, but you do need a deep socket, so make sure that you have that. Front, 20-pound propane tanks, the selector, power jack, got a light on and off and up and down, safety chains, light, wiring, breakaway. The breakaway, when your battery's hooked up, if the key gets pulled out, it does activate your brakes. So one thing to keep in mind, if it's left out for an extended period of time, it can do damage. So just keep an eye on that. Front, cubby hole, front stabilizer jack. This is your water fill for your water tank, water drain there, and the plug for your drain is in the hot water heater. I'll show that to you when we get there. Underneath your slide, there's two arms, rails. Just kind of keep an eye on those, make sure they stay clean. Here's your TV cable hookups. This is your inputs. This is your your black tank flush here. If you do use this, make sure to have your black tank valve open. Plug in for your short cord, 30 amp. You have a shower with hot and cold. Your sewer dump, small for your gray water, gray handle, and black valve, big one for your black tank. Another stabilizer jack. Drain outlets, there's two of them. They're low points. After you do your winterization, you can take the plugs out and get the last bit of water out. Other than that, you don't have to do much with them. Sewer line, hose is in the bumper. There is a place for a rear view camera on these. They are pre-wired. If you just do decide to go that way, you can put those in. City water connection back here. If you had a campground that has city water, put your garden hose there. So there's two plugs. This one here with the goop on it's for your hot water heater. Your drain there, and that one there for your freshwater drain. Propane and 110 hot water heater. All the controls are on the inside. Ladder at the back. Recommend inspecting your roof once a year just to make sure you have no rips and tears or crack sealant. We have a little outside kitchen, sink, little mini fridge, drawer for utensils, and then there's a little cook stove in there for you. Vent for behind the fridge. All the controls are on the inside. There's no controls behind it, so you don't need to go in there. Intake and exhaust for your furnace there. Don't store anything in front of it, it gets hot. The hole here is for your slide. If there is a problem of some sort, right there, the crank for your jacks you can use to go through the hole with it and crank your slide in and out. That's what that's for. If you're going to hook a TV outside, this is where you do it. You got a 110 outlet, and this is your cable hookup. This is output, so that's where you'd want your TV. Put that right from there to your TV. Exhaust for your range above your stove. Entrance light and outside speakers. Here, if you're going to add a solar charger sometime, that's where they plug in there. And then you have your short cord, 30 amp, and your crank used for your slide or your stabilizer jacks. All right, we'll go inside.